Hi, I'm Chris Roberts. Ever since I saw Star Wars as a wide-eyed 8-year-old, I dreamt of being a hotshot pilot saving the galaxy on a lovable road making my way across the cosmos. It inspired me to make Wing Commander and has influenced everything I've done since then. 10 years ago, after 20 years of making games, I was burned out, so I took a break. But I never stopped playing games nor leveling them. And now, I'm ready to come back. And I'd like to show you something I do.
And it has to be fun. And so we're really trying to balance get the highest fidelity graphics we can get, the highest fidelity gameplay that we can get, and that's kind of the balancing act that seems to be the most challenge, but the most fun as well. So.
Activity and spaceships and people. So one of the things that I'm the most excited by the technology we've been working on is the ability to scale. So we have detail for scale at a human level, so our characters are 1 meters in size. Then the same level of detail for fighter craft that will fly, or a bigger craft, which so this fighter craft is 27 meters in size. I think this is a little harder than I first thought. We were completely overwhelmed by the amazing response we got when we announced Star Citizen. But unfortunately our servers were even more overwhelmed than we were and went down for a few days. So we're just at the tail end of getting it all back into order. But in the meantime, the kind folks at Kickstarter have offered to help out, and we'll be launching a Star Citizen Kickstarter page. You fly missions, it's branching just like Wing Commander was, and you have exactly that Wing Commander experience, with the added bonus of some multiplayer and your friends be able to sort of co-op play with you as wingmen when you fly your missions. But when you finish your tour of duty, you muster out and you're in the wide universe, and then it's open world. You can go where you want, do what you want, choose who you want to be. And the other thing that's nice about this is you don't have to do Squadron 42. You can get into the Star Unit. You can basically decide you're never going to go fight in the military. You can decide that I'm just going to be a merchant or I'm just going to be a pirate. I think what we're talking about here has everything that made Wing Commander great and has everything that made Privateer and Freelancer great. It basically has both things, and the single player sort of military campaign side sits inside this whole universe in a holistic fashion. The idea is that it should be dynamic. So I've talked about sort of the universe being a living entity and something that's always changing, and it's going to change based on the player's actions. I'm building a game and a universe that's essentially the universe in the game I would like to play. So get out there, support us, pledge, and I have some homework to get back to.
speed of communication in the Star Citizen universe, and it will say, hey, you know, look, I need 3 tons of steel alloy, 1 ton of high explosive, 1 ton of electronics, and who wants to take them? And so in that case, a player could look at the mission board and go, oh, look, there's a mission to take 3 tons. Okay, I'll take it, and fly in with the alloy, and if the player doesn't do it, an AI will take it and fly the stuff in. And along the way, if that player or the AI get attacked by a pirate and they don't make it through, then the goods aren't getting to the factory. The factory doesn't have the materials it needs to make the missiles, so it can't produce missiles that turn. Now, if people are buying missiles in that system, the inventory on the show floor will dwindle and they won't have any more missiles, which will mean the supply's low, so the demand's high. Prices will probably go up.
Screen website up there. I think we're doing all right today. 8612, not bad. Right, so then after the conference room is sort of the break kitchen area. All the walls are kind of bare, but we'll put stuff on it. And actually, I think we're going to put another couch or something in here. And of course, here we've got like lots of awesome gifts from everybody in the community. We have a cupcake. We got the RSI logos, Cloud Imperium logo on it, and a Squadron 42 logo. That's brilliant. Hi everyone, I thought I'd take a minute to say thank you to all of you. We've reached $10 million, which is an amazing milestone in crowdfunding. We're the #1 entertainment crowdfunded product, and I think we're only second to the Pebble Watch in terms of overall crowdfunding dollars, and we're actually fairly close to the Pebble Watch. So that's an amazing testimony to the power of the Star Citizen community, considering we are making a game that supposedly was on a genre that no one cared about, on a platform that everyone had written off. So thank you to each and every one of you. It's been amazing.
All cameras now, so 56 cameras, so that's overkill for a single performer. But on the left, you'll see the reference video. These are Prime 17Ws. One of them is the blue one lit up over there. The other one is right next to Tom here. And because they're motion capture cameras, when we do our calibration, that's the wand wave, these are both synchronized and calibrated, so they're known position and orientation. So once you've got that, you've got reference video with 3D overlay.
That's pretty nice.
Building was built in 1908. It's historic, downtown Austin. Coming up here, we'll take a look inside the building. All right, guys, come on in. It's our new office. Check it out. We move in this Saturday, actually. Today's Thursday, for the record.
Nice. Very nice.
Let me just take it all out.
Moving the camera back and forth to try to see where the light is falling, what sort of bad effects I'm getting that aren't really desirable, and then I'll just keep changing it back and forth. So what it is a lot of placing a light, taking a look at the environment, going back, thinking about it some more, going back to the light, moving it a little bit more. So that's a really, really rough idea of how that looks for the cockpit, and after about 3-4 days of work, it looks like this.
happy to present you Mr. Chris Roberts.
Nothing compares to the feeling tonight.
Have set up. So on my weapon mount here that I got, I'm actually going to be shooting at the wing. We got some sparks from the hit impacts, and you can see here where I'm actually blowing up parts of the wing. We got little jibs flying off from the stresses that are going to be hitting the ship. We're going to be changing this around a little bit, so it's actually going to be localized to where you're actually hitting on the ship. So these different panels are actually going to be blowing off, and when you're actually shooting at the wings here, you'll blow off like parts of the ship. You'll lose your weapons here. You can see that one flying away here, and then you can actually.
Concentrating on special effects, so explosions, muzzle flashes, when all the damage states switch, having sparks, fire, and stuff happening, things are spinning around, flying around, trails. Currently, we just had a new tool made that allows us to do volume particles. And that means instead of our explosions just being kind of flat images, we now have volumes that can be rendered.
The character himself is about 100,000 faces, which is about 10 times the detail of most current day AAA games. Are about 10,000 faces or so, and so that just allows you to have a little extra detail. The wires on his pilot outfit, the creases in the uniform, and have it really stand up when you come in close and not break down because it's too pixelated.